To New Jersey now, where the city of Newark has lifted its curfew and protest restrictions outside the Delaney Hall detention center following a night of protests that resulted in no arrests, proving that the curfew was effective in quelling the violence. Correspondent Sarah Williamson joins us now live with more. Good to see you, Sarah.
Good to see you too, Krisha. That curfew was lifted because Ras Baraka, the mayor of Newark, believes that the fact that there were no arrests proves that the people here are capable of protesting responsibly, and therefore they can return to the front of Delaney Hall. But earlier this morning, DHS Secretary Markwayne Mullin described what the protests were like when they were outside the front doors of Delaney Hall. Take a listen.
I have no problem with people peacefully protesting. I believe in our First Amendment. Peacefully. Delaney Hall, I've had officers bit, hit, scratched. We had one get threatened that they were going to kill him and his family. That's peaceful. Damaging vehicles and property, that's peaceful. It's interesting when the governor finally put state police there, how often you guys quit saying that it was being agitated by ICE, but yet the same behavior was happening with the state police until they pushed them back far enough where they're out of camera shot, and all of a sudden the left media quit covering it.
Now, we didn't quit covering it, and I can tell you from being out here that I did see the protesters continue to clash and, speak violently towards the state and local police officers as well. But that curfew and designated protest zone officially ended at 9 p.m. on Tuesday, allowing the demonstrators now to return to the front entrance for the first time in days. The restrictions were imposed, though, after several nights of violent clashes between protesters and law enforcement outside the detention center. On Sunday night alone, after the curfew went into effect for the first time, 61 protesters were arrested, according to Newark police. But the protests began because of these alleged hunger strikes, which would have began around 13 days ago. They are claiming that no one is eating inside and protesting the poor living conditions inside there as well. Meanwhile, Mayor Ras Baraka is also now launching a legal suit against the Geo Group, which is the private company that is operating Delaney Hall because of these alleged poor conditions. Now, with the curfew lifted, you can see these barricades are put back up behind me now. We are expecting those protesters to start gathering here as the day goes on. There is 5 people here that I can see so far preparing their signs, their chalk on the ground. But now that they have access to the facility again and the federal agents can hear them, it is likely that things are going to pick back up again. Krisha.
Okay, so far only 5. Sarah Williamson, thank you for that report. Appreciate it.